My never I say my PENDREAM TV. PENDREAM TV there, I see them yopo.
Ghana is in shambles, and you cannot find a vice president on any platform talking about the economy. You cannot have the president talking about the economy. You cannot have any high-ranking official in this Akua government talking about the economy. Why? Because the Ghana's economy, you know, is crashed and it's in fragment, and there is nothing to speak to, or there is nothing to speak about. This is the reason why these people have deliberately disassociated themselves from any economic discussion. And Yababedru say, okay, say economy na failing, economy na crumble on us, economy na Ghana ya bankrupt, economy na defaulted on external payment, economy na Ghana for mudu musika koto a buying bond na se for krano, ya debt restructure ama musika ko kama, economy na yamfanto nchene yamra the environment. Because we cannot destroy the economy and come back to destroy our environment. Environment, you know, na presidents or the presidents at all, and I'm told, I have told you on several times, as a president, Akua can't say that's a wujinidia. Now one casano sebi, now I give muya because he has demonstrated time and time, say he's not a man of his words. You can take him serious. Whatever that he says, you know, just treat it with impunity and the disdain that it deserves, because on your man of principle, man of integrity, I'll be taking his words. So Galamsey now sorting the presidency at all lines, you know, it has gotten to a point that people who are doing Galamsey, you know, are party people, known party people are all over Obi anymore. So the question is, what is the level of commitment on the part of the president? Or why am I fighting this Galamsey menace? Galamsey issue and your politics. You need NDC Galamsey or MPP Galamsey. We cannot sit here and appreciate individuals no more to Galamsey, you know, apart from these high-ranking officials in government, you know. Across the political divide, you may find people in the NDC, you may find people in the MPP, people in other political parties, independent candidates, several category of people in Galamsey business. But it is so because the government of the day that is supposed to provide leadership, you know, has failed, and it has created this. Because government, you know, Galamsey is a cash cow, you making money, and I'll explain to you why Galamsey is a cash cow for the government, because that is the only source they can make money. So these are issues and now me person ya can 170 wabaso seize the opportunity and then share sebeya obi nso baso a obe enye biahwe, and in no time, you know, I think we can drive into the issues at a higher speed. Now have we a discussion. I know Champions League will be going, a lot of you will be watching the Champions League matches, but I think that this is also very important that we need to delve into this particular issue. And what will be you're highly welcome, and because what I just say, it doesn't take an individual now yet the ability of mind. Governance, politics, leadership and kasa has never been an individual enterprise. It takes a collective effort into but within the fine lines of your disagreement, you know, within, you know, maybe we can find a common ground and see how best that you put to, because the era where politics and I was on KSM show and I made it clear, said the era who politics as a preserve for the aged people in fancy suit who thinks that they've been to A-class school, and for that matter, everything concerning politics, you know, should be given to them to handle. You know, that era is gone. At the time, you know, they were able to click to political prominence because now information is available. But fortunately today, you know, and if you go to the various platforms, information are fast flowing. People are consuming a lot of information and people are becoming enlightened. It's the reason why you see a lot of young people on various platforms seeking to question the state of affairs, how this country is being mismanaged. So in the coming days, you know, it's going to be worse. People are going to be vocal, people are going to be very critical. So we a government, the best thing you can do to save yourself, and so you do the right thing, but never think say you can control the narrative anymore. Don't think you can crack down on a man for asabi no more because that realm is building, it is expanding. A time will come, there is absolutely nothing that you can do apart from say we get the right thing. And I think that I just seized the opportunity share for us to move on. There is no need to go back. We need to continue until, you know, just share. I've seen a number of people here, somebody watching me from Japan, and he says it is 4 a.m. in Japan. Thank you very much, Abuaji Williams, yes, in Japan. George Evans, thank you very much. Nana Columbus, GH. New Force, always and always. New Force, Top Galamsey, thank you very much. Always and always, you know. Or can be in this particular defense saying because my culture said this whole thing is never about an individual. It takes collective might to be able to pull through, because I started, you know, it has never been easy, but we've vowed saying nobody's going to give up, because motivation now you know, and you'll be a day bound. One kasa, you look around society, things are defining your current society today. The politics are your war, the social realm, how a man for a go through a number of ways. That should be enough motivation. But my catcher say no be and sika and motivating. Sometimes you just look at the needs of the people, that you no one got that courage, motivation from it, and that can be an enough incentive for the buyer. Yes. In recent times, Mahu, the NDC has been on the Electoral Commission's neck and calling for audit. I have made my position quite clear. Say the Electoral Commission, some of the infractions are there. Some of the, your friends saying, data compromise, your witness at a higher scale. And the fact that the Electoral Commission say indeed some of these, for instance, illegal transfer and see somebody enter Electoral Commission system, and then as I had discussion now, the Electoral Commission admitted that it's possible somebody can log into their system and do things upon all the assurances given to us prior to 2020 and sana this new register and VVD machines will be a and a number of your friend is saying scandals and a whole lot of issues are popping up, and they'll call into the Electoral Commissioner. You may have genuine reasons not to even trust the individuals or moteho. So this has been the concern, and many Ghanaians, including the NDC, is a stakeholder in this whole election, and on an lead this, and I've listened to a lot of prominent people who have also added their voice. Okay, Electoral Commission. So we need a DBR this year. What stop you say? We open up now audit. Because there are other organizations, some way ready say we are not going to charge this country. Young kasi the CCAB finance it, and when it comes to auditing that, KPMG and other institutions are here to help us do these things to establish the fact, so that various stakeholders, you know, will be able by the fine going into the election, and you cannot find anybody to blame. So this has been the conversation, and I cover our protestation and as a for-buyer. We've seen the belligerent posture of the Electoral Commission over this particular matter. They have decided that they will never budge to some of these calls by anybody, because in as much as these mistakes, you know, are occasion, you know, in as much as these infractions, you know, have been recorded, in as much as all these petty problems, you know, are seen in you know, they are not going to allow any institution to come and open their books. So the question is, what is it that is in the Electoral Commission's books? Or they hide it, on person will be ababehu. Because illegal transfer costs several ways. And then Electoral Commission response to this critical issue. Among all the stakeholders, you know, NDC as a political party in Nairobi and some concerned Ghanaians are more based on this fact about the Electoral Commission says, okay, we call it IPAC. And then the culture said the IPAC has become a joke, because a future comedians and the comic characters, and yet arena for serious business. Ebia said why the IPAC was introduced. IPAC a platform, a dialogue for consensus building among political stakeholders, because electoral issues, you know, say I can say they call court on Kwana yenya reformer, and you know, in the wisdom of Dr. Afarijan, I think after 92 MPP a boycott of parliament, you know, he realized, okay, we can't just run the electoral commission, and leave party now say on because don't forget say mrabi because of parliament, and this is the party only representation of parliament. So what do we do? Let us find a way of bringing all the stakeholders on board. Say by a bit me electoral reforms near the and started from her. These political stakeholders come together, discuss issues, and do bakaya. Na your ballot box na near the twaba na ye fancy opaque one. A sum two more sum, to a banner 2 months. I am mad that windy. Yes, sign ye, am I a transparent box? ID card na the at some point to whom say your father saying, is it photocopy? No, black and white. At some point it got colored, and whole lot of your fancy changes as a result of IPAC, because it has been a platform for dialogue where political stakeholders see consensus, and a platform for elections. Whatever the problem is. And over one political party over the years, what drive a lot of changes in our electoral system through the IPAC, the MPP. We've seen a number of resistance across over the years and whole. So Bekaya AFAG by let my vote count by a whole lot akoso ninyina a part of democracy and my grow. But we've gotten to a point and now the IPAC. There are certain toy parties and certain mushroom parties finance for convenience sake. And don't forget these minor parties here who are more. Why is a man from Kotwa more NDC and MPPs in here? These political parties in India are financed by the same major political parties. So don't be fooled. Men baby we are independent or they are all part of it. They are proxies. These small parties you see are proxies. Obi to say we are Donkor kaya. During the NDC time, assistance and as for Bahama at the man on at some point omu to kwano the chile Akua buy fast forward and a switch camp and then what do you so a business for some of them. Omudidi, Mamia, and then ODC, PP, and Nimene, Obian, Babi, free, Obian in the party, free back. So, what's in China, I say they are there fighting for interest because they think the NDC and the MPP are failing into no more air run now. Trust me, don't allow yourself to be fooled. They are all proxies. Man for use to more keke just for business. But what's in China, I they are not fighting for any power. The nano, balloting so had the course inside how for exchanging papers and then as for them clearly you could see say people are not really there for anything or one of the other proxies because a business for them. That is how they make their money going into elections. They are being financed or internal elections now course now. There are a number of ways available. Who and who sponsored who and why these people were able to raise this money together. They are all there. So we may say don't be fooled. And the IPAC not such a sensitive issue now whatever the case is, you're making sure say we find a common ground. Nipa no mo ko no obi o beje mic bia and electoral commission obeti akwa Donkor nsem na o kan o ha na electoral commission no ne so ye hu bi da. This is the best electoral commission and so here sa no mu nyina singing praises, putting the electoral commission as if say nipa na say some of these things are happening and there is the need for the stakeholders to come together na ye hu kwan ya be fa so a ye de sa problems ni nyina besi baabi no. These jokers, these comedians go to IPAC, take their mic and issues on board nobody and they really ready and answer willing say young confront to the issues because it's not a fact say illegal transfer also true. Is it not a fact that some people have been transferred without their knowledge? Is it not true that somebody sat at Pusiga and or transfer? Is it not true? Say your friend is saying BVD machines ira. Is it not true? Say your friend is saying Oko Electoral Commission and na the consultants na yadi omo na omo consulting Emma the IT. No, they are known party people. These are critical issues you go to IPAC to discuss. But some of these toy parties and these jokers get in there, take the mic, and all that they can do, they say, "Yen singing praises," because that is the reason why they've been giving money to get in. Because Ghana is a serious country. I'm telling you, some of these jokers you see on the ballot paper will not come anywhere close, but they are there for a particular agenda. and to in China emotions I or now I've been so and we na don't be fooled. But say nipa no mugu ballot paper no sunu nyina no they are one way or the other obi proxy. It's business. They are not in there say hell now problem about or power. Is the reason why from day one my culture said these smaller political parties and the independent candidate when you really serious or more power, you see some form of consolidation where these people will pool resources together, form a potent way to offer certain competition. But at that individual level, no meeting no more quiet so be as on the person or president. Then na ayabasa no be as or and at the individual level, no, if people cannot sacrifice their personal ambition to be president for a larger offensive cause, nipa would when you continue to say or no interest at heart or baba a president, I may say you are joking. That is the reality. Is the reason why enra uhu sa nim guasia e course or ipaka or more or you Jamaica. So I know the day the main concerns are being raised, you know, why will be a hobo. And that was the strategy, and it's the reason why the Electoral Commission allowed cameras, because they knew what they were going to do. So there are a number of political parties who are going to take the side of the Electoral Commission, praise them for good work done. So at the end of the day, so we MDC now say we raise concern about that is the strategy, and they were able to broadcast these things for everybody to see and broadcasting. So Obaka just one I request here, but the amount. But at the end of the day, the real issues now are at stake, you know. Nobody has been able to resolve them. None of the questions and will be an answer. So when we go into elections, what is the assurance that you go into elections and the elections will be credible? What is the assurance that the Electoral Commission, you know, the results no bad? Stakeholders will accept the result in good faith. What is the guarantee say Ghana and the we are Sebi? Because some people are saying, a lot of the parties are saying nobody is going to court. So polling station or an amount for court settle the results. So the question is looking at what is happening and they are near my Electoral Commissioner here from day one. And these people and who are more IPACA now or more a pre-C Electoral Commissioner said the more year they said the Afarijan Mano. They were the same people abra yet the elections, no Electoral Commission can say registration should be done at the district level. No, there are some of these political parties were in court or more challenging that particular decision. By they turn around to tell you that the Electoral Commission is the best. You who be that oh yeah we Juma we by Bronsam and until more per se painting when you know say the facts on the matter, no, none of them has been addressed. Timekachro say these jokers you see on the ballot paper now who say they are dead or they are there for business. They are proxies, keke. All of them. And until enra who they see one and there issues now HuNgry none of them and will be answer any of the issues.
I'm not PENDREAM TV. Now so far so good. Say open online portal e Ghana. Nipa share, nipa follow, nipa comment here. To my best of knowledge, without any biases, PENDREAM TV.